Hey Marauders, welcome back to the channel, and today we are taking a look at something a little bit different, RP46, and this is a KO of Robot Paradise, a Acoustic Wave I think it was called, which is Fans Toys Soundwave. So the first thing I'll say is I have had this box open, although I have not taken the transformer out, because when I got it, it sounded like this. I don't know if you can hear this. So as you can see, the packaging, here we have Acoustic Wave here, or as we call this one, Soundwave's Creative Assembling. RP46 model level deformation toys. And he comes with, I'm going to call this guy Rumble. The toy form is Rumble, I think, is that right? And we've got Ravage here, got all the little parts in with him. Here he is here with Laserbeak on his arm. It's such a pity that he doesn't come with the other tape for friend. Oh no, this is Frenzy. Rumble is the blue guy, that's right. Anyway, nothing on that side of the box. And there we go. There's really nice artwork on this. This is probably pirated art, I have no doubt. 14 plus RP46 model level deformation toy warning. Don't play with it if you're under 3, and please recycle. This is the way the box arrived. So yes, this is the box is only good for recycling. So we'll get him open and we'll see what he looks like. Okay, so here we have sound waves out of his box, and as you can see, this is a direct knockoff of Robot Paradise Acoustic Wave, or Fans Toy Soundwave, or Hasbro Soundwave, whatever we're going to call it. Masterpiece Soundwave from a fourth party company, I think is the politest way. And I have to say, this is a really, really, really cool KO. It's feels really solid. A few little things on it here and there, but overall for the price, I am like super happy. In the box, if any of you wondering what the rattling was, the bottom of this little bag had opened, and basically it was all of his accessories, because he comes with quite a bit of stuff because of the tapes. So I'll just give you an idea. So there's the contents of one bag. The other bag held up fine, but most of this mix is it's parts to make him more toy-like, which I have not put on, nor have I any intentions of putting on. Paint-wise, there's some silver paint here. It's made of this sort of like a metallic blue plastic. I don't know if you can see that on camera there, but it's got like a little silver fleck in it. So it comes with those, some parts to replace these parts here on the legs. Yeah, come on. No. And we come with some replacement faces for Frenzy. One where he's going, Autobots. Well, it's not focus for me. Anyway. And then we've got one that's going, ha! Autobots! He also comes with his pile drivers. Well, Frenzy's pile drivers. And a little button here on the side. You can press it and it goes, boop. And to reset it, you just push it back in and click that down. Some more panels to replace parts in the legs. Panels to replace parts in the shoulders. Little guns for Frenzy here. They fold up to be stored in his legs in robot mode if you want. A replacement chest piece for Soundwave that has some detailing on it there, if you can see that. Another thing, and parts to change the color in the knee sections there, so you can make a quite toy accurate robot. He also comes with 3 tapes. Unfortunately, he doesn't come with the 4th, so we've got the Soundwave, or we've got Laserbeak, Ravage, and Frenzy. So we take a look at those separately in a minute. Comparison wise, here he is with the original Takara Soundwave. As you can see, there's quite a difference in the blue. This is, I suppose, this is more of a toy with a slash of tune robot, whereas this is completely tune. So there he is with the Takara one. Height wise, I'd say Acoustic Wave is probably slightly taller. And here he is with the original Soundwave. So you can see him there. We'll just take a look at the face sculpt with the original Soundwave. You can get a look there. So it's pretty good. They've got all those lovely sort of sharp angles and points that we had on the original toy. Pretty cool. I like that. So articulation wise, he's really good. He's got some good ratchets in his shoulders. They go right round. Soft ratchets up to the side. We've got friction joints in the elbows, but there's die cast in the elbows. Finger wise, all the fingers are posable. This one actually has a second joint at the very tip to, you know, so we can get the pose where he's pushing his eject button, which, you know, who wouldn't want that? You see him bring up there, and he's got his ball jointed wrists as well, just to allow for extra posability. The head is on a swivel. It can tilt up that much. Some of these joints are quite stiff now, so he can look up that much. He can look down, not really. He's got a knob crunch slightly. There's a bit of wiggly waggly there, but that's more from the transformation and than anything else. Down the legs, we've got ratchets there. It can move out to the side that much. We've got friction joint in the knee. The foot, he has a toe pivot, and the toe can tilt like that. And that is pretty much his articulation. So we'll get him transformed up. One thing I will say about his gun, which happened to me, and I ended up having to get a screwdriver at it to fix it. I don't know if this was the same on the Fans Toys one, but the instructions that you get with this guy are rubbish. Do not push this in unless you've got the bar collapsed, the grip collapsed. Because I can't talk now. If you push this in, this will not fold up the way it's designed. So you fold this up first, and then push in your barrel, and then you can collapse down the gun. And they transform into the batteries. So you take this one off his shoulder as well. And this piece here, as you can see, it's on a hinge there, that can collapse in there. We've got our two batteries down. Up here on the shoulder, make sure you fold that down. Just another thing of note, you can press the button, he can eject tapes, you can put more than one tape in there, and there's a little mechanism at the back, which I have not used. I don't know if you can see that, which will actually flick forward the tapes. Slightly different, well, a lot more different to the mechanism that was in the Takara one, which was spring-loaded. So we come along, we start with the hands first. When I tuck the thumb in there, fold the fingers up. And then, as I said, some of these are just are pretty tight. So you want to rotate the hand, fold it in there, and collapse the arm back up there. Same side as this side. Hold the thumb around there. Collapse this in. Now you see this side is like, oh my god. Okay, give me a second, I'll be back. Okay, so we got the second arm in there. You come around the back, lift up the backpack, flip that piece out, fold it down, open up this. You take the head, fold it in there. Come along with your batteries. They go in the back there. There's the other one. And that one goes in there. And close that back up. Now on mine, and I'm assuming it's just the way it's made, this just does not want to close properly. It's only a minor thing. Look at it. It doesn't really affect transformation. So we come along around to the front to get the shoulders there. You want to open them out, bring them around, and they plug in at the back there. Same with that one. Push it in there. And then you can see the tabs there. Little holes in along there. And they tab in there. And that holds all of that together. like so. Come along now, we want to rotate the waist, like so. Then we come to this piece, we fold it down, pull it out, and that rotates around. Come to the side skirts, they fold up like that. Then in underneath, oh, this is why now, when I was transforming it. Now, okay, that's my fault. So you see, that steadies the waist. I forgot to put those down. So they should be up for transforming and down for the robot. So fold those up, and then you just collapse this whole section. All right, this up and this. Oh. That collapses down like that. And we come along and we have this like this, like this, like this. Open that up, and then we have to take the legs, and the legs rotate around now as well. So it's a second. That clips back in there, and that comes down. And these fold out here, like so. And this folds out here like so. And then this comes along, and this clips in there like that, and that makes the front of the radio. Okay. Now, you're going to come along around to the backs of the legs. There's little tabs here. Flip those up. The amount of die cast in this is amazing. I'm very impressed with it. All these little tabs are die cast. Most of the transformation is in the legs. Believe it or not. So with those tabs open, you can rotate the leg around that much. Sorry, that way. And the same that way. Fold them out to the side, out to the side. Now you want to come along and open down the shin. And then you can take the side panel and why do you not want to do this now? Here we go. Now I've needed a spudger on this parts. There's quite a few parts on this that I needed spudgers on. Again, I do not know if the Fans Toys version needed a spudger as much, but this one does. So with that panel folded out, you snap that back in. You get your knee pad, fold that in there, and that one just tucks all in there like that. So it's back level again. Same with this side. We want to come along around the backs of the legs now. And these panels here, these pull out. Fold out that way. Again, we need the spudger in here. So we'll just do the two sides here. There's the spudger. Pop that panel out there. And the same on this one. That opens up there. Pop the panel out there. All right. I'm going to come around to here now. More panels here to flip out. This flips down there. Same over this side. No. It flips out there. Like so. Then we can come along, lift up the feet. We lift up both feet. And we rotate it that way and fold it in like so. They tab in there like that. Same here. This rotates like that. Make sure that folds down there. You fold the leg down there, or the foot. Tab that in there. Now, these shoulders, I always forget this. They have to open up there and there. Then you can come along and these pieces here open out. They're flat, and that comes along and collapses in like so. And this comes along this side. Oh my god. Ah! Okay. Okay. Right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Nobody panic. So it all just sort of tabs in together at the end and starts to come to something. Okay, it comes along and there's a tab there somewhere, isn't there? There's meant to be. Please be there. Yes. And that comes along, goes in there. Right. Take this panel, pull this out, collapse it in there, tab it in. Da-da-da. Make sure that's flat. Pull that up. Oh my god. And are we doing it? Are we there? Are we nearly there? I think we're nearly there. I hope we're nearly there. Does that be out? That folds in there, I believe. The instructions, as I say, are pretty vague. By pretty vague, I mean useless. It's up there. And that is him finished. Yes, hooray, he's finished. So there he is in his little tape deck mode, and he can still open and close there. And it's a really nice tape deck mode, yeah. I have to say, he's some block there, like there's serious weight in it. And you come along, you got little dials there. Work. Around this side, you got a little slider there that flops around the place, just like they did in the 80s. Great job. Oh, look at this. Okay. What have I done here? What have I done? Let me have a look at this. For comparison, here we have Acoustic Wave, and here he is beside Takara Soundwave. I have to say I do prefer Takara Soundwave's alt mode. The mode it's a little plain. The shiny gold, I just think it lets it down a little bit. Just a little tiny little bit. I prefer the sort of the more muted gold on this one. And here he is with G1 Soundwave. So I suppose G1 Soundwave had the shiny gold, so I can't really complain there. But yeah, so there he is with the three of them. So we'll have a look at the tapes now next. Okay guys, so the first tape we're going to take a look at is Laserbeak, and he comes in this lovely little case. Take that out there. These are a lot of die cast in these as well, I have to say. They're pretty cool. To transform these, they're pretty straightforward. You just flip out the wings, flip out that wing. You come along and you rotate them the right way. And the same that one. Then you come along with these little guns. They flip over. And that one flips over that way. Flip it over. We can pull out the head. These are like, did I say they were tight? Because they're tight. Pull out the head like that. Then you come along and you can rotate these up here and over and down. I have to say I love the color of the grey paint that they've used on this. It's a real sort of a powdered grey along with a sort of a candied red metallic on the wings, and it just looks awesome. And you come along underneath, you flip down the feet, and then you put the head there, and there we have Laserbeak. He's just so cool. So we just put him on top. I think we can. We can perch him on this when he's in robot mode. You got the little tabs there on his shoulder. I haven't actually put him on him yet. So there he is with Soundwave on top. And for comparison, there he is with Takara's Laserbeak. And there he is with G1 Laserbeak. That's mass shifting if ever I saw it. Because this is the same size as this. Yet, no, this is bigger than this. But this transforms into a thing the same size as this. That's weird, isn't it? Anyway, so that is Laserbeak. A really lovely cassette there. We'll just put them here. Next one we'll take a look at is Frenzy. Frenzy is a little bit of tape here. This guy, when I got him, I had to half dismantle him to get him open because the waist section here was like super tight. It's kind of like rubberized plastic, and these little joints here are super like little floppy legs. I'll show you, as you'll see in a second. So come along, and these all open up here, and you come along here, and there's like a double jointed knee. Now, see what I mean? Like, ooh. It's not really affecting posability because whatever way this can sit on this, it will hold it. So it's a bit weird, but anyway. Again, I don't know if the Fans Toys one was like that. Get my little spudger. Safety first, lads. And this goes in here. Flip that out. Put that in there. Flip that out. Do not use a knife as a spudger, especially not a craft knife. That's asking for trouble. So flip those down there. Now, let's see if the waist will come out this time. Oh, here, it's going. It's going. Ah, yes. So there's the waist out, and then we come along and flip the arms down, and they flip down like that, and the little end is in here, and that flips out some way. Oh my god. Come on. Yeah, there it is. And same this side, that flips down there, and then we come along and pop that little fist out there. He's got just it's the cutest little fists. Will he stand? Yeah, you see him stand there. It's weird. Then we come around the back here and we flip out the head, and there's his little frenzy head. He is a great head sculpt on him. I love it. I think it looks amazing. I believe the original had a little line of grey over the visor there. That seems to have been done away with on these, and I think it looks cooler. There it is. So there's Frenzy, and these, I have to say, these guys are pretty posable. I don't think I'm going to be giving them the pile drivers. Maybe I will. I think so the guns can go on his back there. This is the first time now we're putting the guns on him. So this could all go horribly wrong. Okay, no, it stayed on there. That's pleasantly surprised. This one comes along, then you flip out the little bar there. Flip that one out. And that one comes along and tab it in that side. The little hole. Come in the hole, the hole's your home. Here we go. And there's Frenzy. Looking. Oh, nice. Schnazzy. And finally, we have Ravage. Oh, sorry, just for comparison, there he is with the Takara Frenzy. I have to say, I think it looks way better. The head sculpt on this one is just first class. This, again, based more on the toy Frenzy, so we can't really argue, you know, it's apples and oranges, really. Ravage is my particular favorite, I have to say. It's a really cool robot. First thing you got to do is you got to untab the feet and fold out the tail, fold down the legs, fold down those back legs. They've really managed to bulk out, give the illusion of bulking out the body. It's weird. I think it's well done. I like the way that the missiles come out as well. I thought that they sort of missed a trick on that with the Takara one. So we put there, and then these just come along, and they're on like little ball joints that they just hinge gently back there, like that. So you see straight away you've got that bit of, you know, you've got that space there. Fold out the head, and we come along then, and these fold up here. What you want to do then is you fold those up. There's a little tab there, and that tab flips over and goes in there, and that holds the leg in place. Same this side, flip that one up, fold the little tab in, and we can fold the legs down. Fold the legs down, fold the feet up, When I got my one, the feet were backways. So he was walking like on the tops of his feet. So I just had to get a screwdriver. Make sure if you're doing anything with screws, get the right screwdriver for the job. Don't get one that's too big. Don't get one that's too small. You'll strip the head off the screw and then you're in a whole other mess then. So you are. So be patient if you need to do anything like that. So there we have Ravage. His head is slightly articulated. No, slightly. I can look a little bit that way. Really great head sculpt again on him. And his mouth can open. And that is it. He doesn't come with any bend in the waist or anything like that. The legs can move. There's no ratchets or anything in him. There doesn't have to be. He's a great tape. Comparison wise, here he is with the Takara one. It's just, I just think it's so much better, like, isn't it? Look at the difference in them. Yeah. So that's all the tapes. So there he is, guys. That is Fans Toys. Well, knockoff Fans Toys Robot Paradise Acoustic Wave Soundwaves, which is Transformers masterpiece Soundwave. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like the videos, hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to share, subscribe. You're really helping out the channel. I can't believe that we've come so far in such a short space of time. I really appreciate that you give me your time to watch the video because I know your time is precious. Guys, catch you in the next one. Thanks.